Well, welcome to Blue Jacket Apiary. It is a beautiful Saturday morning in the middle of Missouri, and we're out here to do some hive inspections. We're going to check our split, we're going to look at our nukes, and then we're going to take a look at our survivor and see how they are. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to start our inspections. Already gave them a couple of puffs of smoke, so we'll see how they do. Well, no grand surprise, all the sugar water's gone. Man, they got this thing propolized down. Goodness. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these. Couple of puffs. Ooh, stand by. All right. Sorry, had to have two hands. You really stuck this one down. But that's okay. That's what bees do. Scrape off some of this. Get out of the way. Hold on to that. All right, let's see if we can get some of these out. Take a peek at what's going on. All right. Yeah, they're starting to draw. A little spot right there. That's good. Oh yeah, look at that. Good stuff. I'm gonna leave them in there because that's pretty. Fresh drawn comb like that with no foundation can be a little soft. Man, that this one has really grown, and I like to see that. Really do. Wow, that's heavy. Got a bit of brood in there. That's good to see. Yeah, a nice amount on this side. Again, good stuff. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Man, get out of the way. Good stuff. Plenty of brood. Again, I like to see all that, especially in a fresh nuke. It's only a couple of weeks old and they have just exploded. I mean, they've really gotten big very quick. And I like that. My queen must be a pretty prolific layer, and that's okay. That just means that they're going to grow big, and I got to pay attention to them. Some brood, good to see. It's got a little weight to it. I like to see that. Got some nectar in there. Storing stuff away. Good to see. And they're working on this frame. You can see they've already started drawing this one out. Again, good stuff. Things I like to see. This hive has really sort of exceeded my expectations, and I like that. Well, they've started on this side. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they have started on this side. You can really see they've been working. Good to see. And of course, the final one with no foundation, they haven't started because they haven't got that far. They'll work their way over there, though. I'm absolutely sure. All right, I am happy with this. Very happy with what I'm seeing. I did pull the cover off of the feeder side with the pollen patty, and they haven't touched it. So they must be finding pollen someplace, because if they are, and it's even the low quality stuff, they will take over pollen patties. They'll take low quality natural pollen from flowers or wherever they can get it over really good pollen patties. So, all right, now we're going to take a peek in our Russian hive. As before, I gave them a couple of puffs of smoke. So we'll see. All right. Well, they haven't touched the pollen patty, so they must be getting it from someplace. That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. I just want to make sure they got enough. Make sure they got enough to really get busy. And evidently they do. That's okay. All right. A little bit. Just kind of calm them down a little bit. Not quite as big as the other one, but that's okay. It's not a race. That. Wow. Look at that. Nice to see. They have grown some, so that's good. Break these up. Quite a bit of propolis there. I'll give that back to them so they can use it. All right. Some pollen in there. We're working on drawing that out, which is nice to see. In space, there you go. All right, look at that. Got some brood in there. Nice to see. Although not quite as prolific as the hive to the right, Russians are doing okay. It's not uncommon. The queen tends to lay with sort of based on the availability of nectar and pollen. So if things are relatively slow, she'll slow down. And if things are heavy, she'll get busy. So that may just be what's going on, and that's okay. Yeah, I don't mind a colony that's a little stingy with the resources. Is smart about laying. As long as they're busy, as long as I see brood, I am okay with it. All right, good stuff. Again, not quite as big as the hive to the right, but I'm okay. Come on now. Just looking. All right. That's an empty queen cell there, but that's okay. So they sound like they're getting a little agitated. So I'll put one more frame, be real quick about it. They're doing some drawing there, fixing some stuff, that's okay. Draw on that frame, nice to see. Way. Doing some work. And they're started on that side. Busy on this side. Good stuff. All right, this is my survivor from last year. We looked at the Carniolans first, then we looked at the Russians, and these are Minnesota Hygienics. They've been busy on the pollen, which is good. Still some of them in there, and that's okay. I'm gonna get rid of these ants. They're really okay. They don't, as long as they don't bother the bees, they don't bother me, but you know, that doesn't mean I want to leave them in there. So, let's set this over there. Holy cow. I am willing to bet I need to add a super. That's my guess. All right. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Had to relight my smoker. It happens. Okay. All right. Let's see what these guys look like. Sorry. See what these ladies look like. Must be a good year for propolis. Everything I've got. Propolising like crazy. Alright, starting to draw on that one. Like to see that. These are busy. Busy is good. Alright. Drawing out on the foundationless. Give you a picture of that. That's what fresh, you can see. I don't know if it'll show up, but it's really white. And that's good. That's kind of common for bee drawn comb. When they first draw it, it's going to be white. And of course, as brood is hatched in there and the bees walk on it, it starts to go brown. So brown isn't necessarily bad. It's just used comb, that's all. Alright, some weight to this one, even though I just started drawing. Man, quite a bit of bees on that side working it. I like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to prep for a swarm on this one, because I think last week, since my last inspection, they've just gone crazy. And man, that's a lot of drone. It sort of worries me. Don't see any queen cells, so we're gonna have to keep inspecting this one. I'm gonna put you all down because this is just gonna be a quick one. All right, I really wish I could have taken you all along on that, but they're a little testy today, and I think I figured out why. I pulled out the last frame and there was a capped queen cell in there, and I didn't see a queen, so there is the possibility that they are queenless right now. That's okay. They've taken care of the problem themselves, which is what I like to see, but that might explain why they're a little bit testy. So we're going to take a look at our last one. Stand by. All right, this was the split we did. So we're going to see how they're doing. Hopefully they've made a queen. Well, they've been taking some of the pollen, Patty. I can see that. It must be a good year for propolis, I am telling you. Every one I've tried to get into today has been glued together like crazy. But that's okay, that's what bees do. It just makes my job a little tougher. There ain't nothing, not surprised at that. Nothing there. Again, not real shocked. This was a pretty small split when I did it. leave it for however they want to use it. Again, some pollen in a couple, but nothing tremendous. Well, we got some brood, so that's good to see. And I think I spotted a queen cell. Let's look and see. Some drone in the bottom. No queen yet. Makes me nervous. I may have messed up in doing what I did, because if they don't have a queen and don't have the ability to make one, then I get... All right, sorry about that. I wish I could have taken you with me, but working a hive that's not testy one-handed is tough enough, but when they're agitated, it just gets exponentially harder. So here's what I did. I took a frame with larvae in all kinds of stages from the Carniolans. I took an empty frame with drawn comb, of course, from the split I did last week and swapped them. So I gave the Carniolans an empty frame. I gave the split a frame with all kinds of fresh larvae in the hopes that they make a queen. If they don't, if I come in next week and they haven't done a queen, then I got to think about how I handle that. I mean, I can always order a queen and put her in there, which would be very cool, because then I could decide the future of the hive by getting the queen that I wanted. If I wanted another Russian, I'd just buy another Russian queen. If I wanted Carniolan or Saskatraz, I could buy a queen from one of those. So that might be the way I go, but I'm going to give them the opportunity to fix an issue that I created and see if they can. I should know by next week whether they are going to be able to create a queen or not, because at the very least I'll come out and there will be a queen cell. If that's the case, then all is well. No harm, no foul, lesson learned. If I come out and there is no queen cell, we got a problem. And that's what I'm hoping we don't have. So we'll see. So what is our hive report this week? Well, again, Carniolans are doing really, really well. They're really getting big. All kinds of bees in that box. The Russians, they're growing a little bit slower, but that's okay. The Survivor, they're big. That box had quite a bit of bees in it, but they still had 3 frames to draw. They'd started drawing an empty frame, which takes a lot of resources, so they may slow down a little bit because they're going to use everything to pull comb. We'll see. I'll know more next Saturday when I do my next inspection. The split, well, you know how that's going. So we'll see. But again, thank you for coming along this journey with me. I'm in my 2nd year, so while I do know some stuff, I'm learning a lot of things, and hopefully it won't be the hard way, and hopefully it won't be at the expense of the bees, because I absolutely love them. If you follow my page on Facebook, you know that I got a chance to speak to 4-H and some young kids from, wow, probably 13 on down about bees and beekeeping. And I don't know who enjoyed it more, them or me. But I absolutely love bees and talking about bees and working around bees. Even if I get stung, doesn't matter. They're just doing what bees do. So again, thanks. If you want to keep up with what's going on in Blue Jacket Apiary, hit that subscribe button. I try to post something every week. Maybe I'll do a couple of shorts throughout the week every now and again. Just come out and take some video of bees going in and out of the hives. It's just a way to relax myself. You know, a lot of people don't understand that even when they're testy and they get a little agitated, for many beekeepers like myself, it's still a way just to kind of zen out, not really think about everything else that's going on in life, and just relax and be in the moment. So, again, thanks for coming along this journey. Be kind.